Hello everyone, and good evening according to local time. We talked before about three tenses, if you still remember. We talked about the past simple, the present simple and the future. We tackled each tense of these three, and we gave examples to each tense. Today we're going to talk about a different tense, that is the present continuous. The present continuous. Here Mr. Majid is with me again, and he is going to tell you about the uses of the present continuous.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I'm going to tell you about the form. Yes, Mr. Majid.
Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, according to your local time. In previous videos, okay, we've been talking about three basic tenses that you have to learn or you have to be familiar with to be speaking English properly. Right now, we're just going to continue our discussion of the tenses, okay? As Mr. Ahmed told you that we've been talking about the present simple.
Yes.
Which is the question here, for example. As you can see in the board,
I don't know if it is clear, but you say this is the question about the present simple. What do you?
Yeah, W-A-T.
Yes. What do you do every day? Yes.
So here, if you're going to make a question in the present simple tense, you're just saying, what do you do? So, and this is in the present simple tense. So of course, if you missed our videos talking about the present simple tense, you can find it. And on our page, I've created a page for us, learning English with Mr. Majid and Mr. Ahmed. So I'm going to be leaving the link for it after the live.
Yeah.
So, talking about if you want to express about the present simple tense, as a quick review about it, okay, you use it to express about a habit or a daily routine, as we've been talking before.
Yes.
Yeah.
We use it to talk about our
daily routine, alright? Or you can use it also to express about facts and also about fixed times in the future, if you want to express about the future. Like for example, the train leaves at 6 a.m. in the morning. And also we've been talking about the past symbol.
Yeah. And
we said you can use that form of a question to ask about a past symbol. Like for example, it's going to be, what did you do yesterday?
Yep.
And we use let me welcome with our viewers here. Adnan,
hello.
Hello, how are you? Rafi, okay, I always see you. I'm very happy that you're following, and we need you to share us your comments and your ideas and what do you think about what we're talking about here, because today we're just going to continue our discussions of tenses. Anyway, so if you want to talk about the past or an action that happened and ended in the past, so of course you need to use the past simple tense. All right. Yeah. For example, what did you do yesterday, Mr. Ahmed?
Now, what did you do yesterday? I say I went to the supermarket.
Yeah.
I went to the supermarket.
Yeah. So you're going.
Yes. Or I can talk about my day yesterday, since I woke up until I went to bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. So you're going to explain, or you're going to give me what did you do exactly. All of them are going to be finished actions, deeds that happened and ended. That's what we call them. As we told you in the previous videos talking about the past symbol, we call them as English teachers the did actions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, in a way, to somewhat just what Mr. Majid just told you, we use the present. All tenses have a lot of uses, but we focused only on one use, mainly one use for each tense. For example, the present simple, we used it. We said that we can use it to talk about our daily routine, things that we do daily or on a daily basis every day. And we use the past simple to talk about things that happened and finished. Like yesterday, I went to the gym, or yesterday I traveled, or anything. Yesterday
So
today we're going to talk about something.
Today we're going to be able, if you're going to continue watching our video today, you're going to be able to use the present continuous tense.
Yes.
And that tense is so important because you're going to use it a lot. A lot of people are asking you all the time, so what are you doing?
Yes.
If you're sleeping, if you're studying, if you're drinking water, if you're watching TV, if you are in the middle of an action, so you have to use the present continuous tense to express about it.
Yes.
So right now, I'd like to shoot you a question right now and tell you what are you doing. So can you tell us right now, what are you doing? We're waiting for your answers.
Yes.
Yeah, and for as long as we're waiting for your answers, so Mr. Ahmed is going to give us to talk about the some uses of the present continuous tense. When do we use the present continuous tense?
First, some people confuse the present continuous with the present simple. They say, for example, now I eat, or now I for example, I write, or now I do my homework. When we talk about something that is happening now at the time of speaking, and we talk about an action that is happening now and is not finished at the time of speaking, we say, I am, for example, I am doing my homework, or I am eating, I am listening to the radio. So we use the present continuous first to talk about things that are happening now at the moment of speaking. Unlike the present simple we use it to talk about things that are repeated, things that happen frequently. That is the first use of the present continuous, for things that are happening now, and the time is still continuous, and we use time expressions like now, for example. I'm listening to music now, very good. I'm watching you lessons, very good. That is a present continuous sentence, and it is talking about things that you're doing now. Use time expressions like now, or like at the moment, for example. And at the moment, we are making a live video.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, and this is the first use. Remember, we use the present continuous when you talk about something that you're doing now at the moment of speaking, and the action is not finished. It is still going. It's still going on. The second use is for temporary situations. Temporary situations. For example, I'm living in Kuwait for a few days. But it's not a long time. It is just temporary, something that is going to be finished soon. So you say, I'm living, for example, I'm living in Kuwait, or I'm living in England for a short time. Like I'm living in England at the moment. You can use at the moment. Or you can use for a few days or for a few months, but it is limited. The time is limited, it is short.
Yeah.
The third use, I think, we have a third use here.
Just let me explain more about why do we call that present continuous tense or present progressive. It is called present because we're using the present form of verb to be, which is either am or is or are in the present, and it is continuous because it expresses the continuity of an action, that an action that happened is happening. It is happening right now. It did not finish yet. The action is not completed. For example, she's cooking. She is cooking right now. So the volume. So they are talking about the volume. So can you listen to us?
Is the voice clear? Is our voice is clear to you?
Please just for. Hello. Hello, Azza. Hello, everybody. We're just checking the microphone. Can you just give us your feedback if you can listen to us very well or not? Anyway, we're just going to continue what we're talking about. We're just talking about the uses of the present continuous tense. And also, as Mr. Ahmed said, you can use the present continuous tense to talk about very good. Thank you so much, Azza.
Yes.
Thank you. You can use the present continuous tense to talk about arranged actions. For example, for arrangements. For example, if you are arranging to do an action soon or in the near future, for example, I am having a party today, or I am visiting my grandmother. Of course, you've done every arrangement, all the arrangements that are needed to do that action.
Yeah.
So this is one example of, or one other usage of using the present continuous tense in your speaking. And also you can use it for expressing something which is happening before and after a specific time. Like, for example, at 8 o'clock, we are usually having breakfast. So this is at a specific time, which is 8 o'clock, and something which is happening before and after that action. So you can say that we are usually having breakfast. Greater, now it's okay. Thank you so much. All right, that's good. And also continuing talking about the usages of the present continuous tense, you can use it for things which happens again and again. Something which repeats all from time to time. For example, Ahmed is great, or Sarah is great. She's always laughing. She's always laughing. So she laughs all the time. So you can say that she's always laughing. So yeah, Mister.
Anyway, we said that we're going to focus on only one use.
Yeah.
Talking about one tense, we're going to talk about it in terms of only one use. Here we're going to talk about the present continuous, talking about it in terms of the first use, that is something that is happening now at the moment of speaking, something that is not finished yet.
Yeah.
For example, now I'm talking to you. Now I'm talking to you and you are listening to me. That is, yes, so that is an action that I am doing right now. It isn't yet finished, or it isn't finished yet. It's still going, it is still happening, and it is happening now. So we are going to talk now about the form of the present continuous. We said that it is, we make the present continuous with verb to be, with verb to be, plus a verb, a main verb, and the verb takes an ing. The main verb, or the helping verb here, verb to be, functions as a helping verb, as an auxiliary verb, and I'm going to write the form of the present continuous on the board. And I'd like you, please, yes, very good. Here we're going to write an example like now I am watching you. Very good, yes.
Yeah, very good. Yes. So right now we just need you to ask or to give us examples of what are you doing right now at the moment. So what are you doing now? Give me examples of what are you doing right now. Here we have now I'm watching you. Good, perfect. We are good speaking English. Okay.
So as you can see here on the board, if you can show them that we use here, we use verb to be, I am, he, she, it is, and we use you are, and we, you, they are. Then we use a verb. You can choose any verb, like go, for example, I am, or I eat, for example, speak. And you say, I am speaking. Now you say, I am listening to you, or I'm watching you. So this is an example of the present continuous. I'm speaking now. And we mainly mark the present continuous with one of these time expressions, like now, or at the moment. You can say, I am speaking at the moment. At the moment. You can begin with at the moment, and you say, at the moment I am speaking, or at the moment I'm speaking to Mr. Majid. Yes, very good. Now Mr. Majid is going to tell us about, this is a positive sentence, of course. This is a positive statement, and the negative is easy. Mr. Majid is going to tell us how we make the negative.
As always, okay, if you want to make the sentence negative, you're just going to add not to the helping verb that you have in the sentence. So as you can see here, as Mr. Ahmed told you a moment ago, here we having the verb to be, which is either am or is or are. Of course, they differ according to the subject pronoun that we're using them with. For example, with I, we're using all the time. Always, we're using am. With you and the plurals, okay, we're using are. And with the singular, the third person, we're going to use is. So here in the board you have I am speaking now. So you're going to use, we're going to add the negative, which is not, after verb to be in the present. So we're going to be I am not speaking right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So let us just read some comments, because I've seen a lot of comments here, and we need to make them participate with us. So let us read some of them. Now I'm watching you. Okay. We use, well, you read them. We use present continuous when action is happening now. We use it also for near future. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, if you have been here, who said that? Jihad. If you have been listening, we said that we can use the tenses, the English tenses you have a lot of uses, of course, and we can use them in a lot of contexts. Here we are going to talk only about one, because if you want to cover all the uses, it is going to take a long time
than the video is going to give us.
So we're just going to focus on only one use, that is the action that is happening now at the time of speaking. Yes.
Yeah. Here also we have another example as I watching you. I think that you missed the verb to be, which is am.
You need this.
Yeah. So I am watching your life, and thank you for watching us.
I'm watching.
Yeah. I'm watching your video now, your live video now. That's a very good example. Do this.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's
verb to be plus verb ing.
Love, how adding ing? Love,
Nice.
we don't add ing to love, because love is a kind of a stated verb. We're gonna talk about them later.
Right.
The stated verbs, okay, they do not take a form of an ing. So that because we are expressing them always in the present simple.
Anyway, remember this, you don't add ing to stative verbs. That is not a normal thing to do in English. You don't say, for example, I'm loving you. You can hear it in songs, for example, in advertisement, but it is not a normal case.
Yeah. Francois, I'm watching your lessons from Democratic Republic of Congo, my country. Welcome from Congo. I love so much English. I love English so much. Thank you.
So you're welcome. We have some friends from Congo.
Yeah, perfect. So Nasser Dean, for example, I'm watching you live. Good, you live. Good. He's watching you live. They are watching you live. Perfect. This is a perfect example for positive sentences in the present continuous tense. I'm watching TV right now. Okay. But I hope that you're going to continue watching us, and because we're talking about the present continuous tense, which is a tense that you're going to be using a lot in your daily life. So we use the present simple. We use the present continuous to talk about actions and situation in progress right now.
You are speaking or you are explaining a lesson. That is a good example.
Yeah, this is a very good example right now.
Verbs and in E, like. Very good. Yes, we can give an example with a verb.
Of course we're going to give examples like them.
For example, verb make.
Yeah.
Okay, verbs that end in E, you just remove the E and you add ing. You're making.
Yeah.
For example, you're making a cake. Now. Making a cake.
Yeah. So if you have a verb that ends with E letter at the end, so you cannot add just ing, but you have to delete the E letter and add an ing. So it's the verb make, for example, as you can see in the board, you can, instead of make, so it's going to be making. So you're going to delete the E letter and add ing for. And by the way, if you're going to pronounce it, because a lot of students, they're saying this, playing, cooking, okay, and not going to stress on the letter G at the end, so it's just gonna be playing, cooking, moving, making, all right. So you're not going to say making, for example, because a lot of students are being confused about this.
Again, Dahir, I'm leaving tomorrow to Kenya. We said that you can use the present continuous to talk about future arrangements, like I'm meeting friends this evening. But we're not using this here because we're talking about only one use, that is to talk about unfinished actions now, that are happening now at the moment of speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, very good, yes.
So here we have a question. Are you teachers? Yes, we are. We are teachers. Are you a teacher?
I am, yes.
Yes, we are teachers. Yeah, and we're gladly helping you here to improve your English, and we're very happy for you to be watching us.
Yes.
Thank you very much teacher. Thank you so much to you. Okay, so we've been talking about the positives and the negative forms of the present.
And the negative?
Present continuous tense. So the negative is going to be I am not speaking now. You can say I'm not, but I cannot say I amn't, because am not it doesn't have an abbreviation, so you cannot say so.
Yes.
But you can say isn't or is not. It is okay. You can say aren't or are not. It is okay.
Yes. Very good. We have an example here. We are sitting on the beach, and I am. Remember, I am. No.
Yeah.
I am drinking orange juice. Very good. Yes. That's a good example. Yes. Yes. He is not feeling well now. Very good. Yes. That is a good example.
That's a good example. But I hope that is now is going to feel well.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. So if you sometimes just want to point something, some people who watch American films, they might hear ain't.
Yeah.
For example, I ain't talking to you, or I ain't speaking to you. That is all right, but it is just in spoken. Spoken. It is not. You cannot write it, but it is spoken. You can say it if you like. If you like to. I ain't speaking to you, or I ain't speaking now. But to be grammatical, to be.
We have something we have to comment on it.
I will be shopping.
I will be go shopping. I think there's something wrong about that sentence.
That is messed up.
Yeah, you should say that I will go shopping, which is a future simple, which is a quick decision. It's okay. We've been discussing that in our last video in the future simple. Or you can say that I will be going shopping tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Which is considered to be a present continuous, which is considered to be future continuous tense. Something which is going to be happening or continuing in the future. Yes. And we're going to be talking about this later. Rida, good evening, our genius teachers. Thank you so much. All the joy, I hope you both.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much from Cairo.
Jenny is traveling to Algeria right now. Very good. Yes, you can say that. Yes.
That's a very good example.
Second exception.
Second exception is.
Yes. Very good. Yes.
Like
CVC words. He's talking about consonant
and vowel.
Consonant. Yes, very good. Yes. If you have some consonant, vowel, consonants, like for example, run. That's really nice to point out this. For example, run. Run is we call it a CVC word. You have a consonant,
a vowel, and a consonant.
And a consonant again.
Yeah.
We mainly double this consonant. We double it. So we say
running.
ing.
Also, like you have the word swim. It's going to be swimming. SIWWING.
Yeah.
All right. So that's very good.
Yes.
Thank you for arousing this point. That's a very good example.
Yeah, very
for
good
example, I'm not speaking English. He isn't watching you live. They aren't watching you live. Okay.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Very good.
Negative
examples of the present continuous tense. Now I'm watching a video. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
This tense is future.
This future, he'd been talking about the previous example that
will be go shopping. Not swimming because we are. It's very good. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Sleeping now. It's very good. Yes.
We aren't sleeping now. Of course, you're not sleeping because you're going to continue watching us. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Now I think that we're going to move to the next
form, which is the question. Okay, and as you know, in English we have two types of questions. We have yes or no questions and a WH question.
Yes, so it's the same. When you have verb to be, you just reverse. You bring verb to be at the beginning of the sentence. You bring it before the subject and you say, am I?
Yeah.
Am I speaking now? And the same thing happens here. You say, are you? So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to say, are you speaking? Here, for example, I'm going to bring are to the beginning of the sentence, as we said. It comes here. I say, are you? Are you? And you have verb speak. And you say, are you speaking? For example, are you speaking to me? Are you speaking to me? Yes. The answer should be yes.
Yes or no.
Very good. Yes. Or no. Yes. I am. No. You can say no. I'm not. Very good. Can you do the same thing with the other subjects, like he is and she is, he is, she is, for example. He is, use a verb, use for example, he is listening. He is listening to the radio, and he is, for example, he is laughing. Can you give us examples, questions? Can you give us examples? Questions with these things, with these positive statements.
Are you studying English now? Yes, this is a very good example of a question. Yes. Are you enjoying that video? I hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
I really enjoy it myself. What about you?
Yeah, very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Switch between verb to be and be. Very good. Yes. You just reverse.
You just reversing them. Yeah, but you have to pay attention for the pronoun with I, because it's always all the time turns to you. For example, am I listening to you?
Very good. Yes. Now,
are you gonna say, am I listening to you?
Yes. Say yes. You are.
Yes.
No, you are not.
Yeah.
For example, the question that you asked here, Jihad, you say, am I doing well? Am I doing well? We should answer you with yes. You are.
Yes, you are
no,
doing
you are not.
well.
Okay. Very good. Yes, Reda, he is washing the dishes now for his wife. Yes.
That's kind of you.
Yes.
All right.
You can make it a question and a negative and question.
Yeah.
Are you still talking on the phone? Very good. Yes.
That's very good.
I need conditional sentences. That is something that maybe we'll cover in the future. We will cover in the future.
Also, maybe I'd like to give you some keywords for the present continuous tense. As Mr. Ahmed told you in the very beginning of the video, we can use keywords like now or at the moment. Also, you can use the word look. For example, look, the man is walking. Look, the car is running fast, or the man is running fast. So this is a key word for something that is happening right now. And also you can use the word listen. Listen, she's coming. So you're listening to her footsteps. So listen, she's coming. So now, look, listen, at the moment, and the words tell too. There are key words for the present continuous tense.
Very good. Here we have no. She says we cannot use think in the present continuous to express opinions or to talk about an action. Of course, the think changes its meaning when it changes according to the context. If you say I think, you're talking here about the process of thinking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, when you say I think, you usually say that you want to give your opinion. I think, for example, I think you're a good person. Yeah. I think you should go to the doctor. This is giving opinion. You use the think in the present simple.
Yeah.
If you say I'm thinking right now, that is the process of thinking. I'm thinking of something here.
Yeah, and also you can say that. You can use the word think to express about a changing action, something which is changing. For example, you can say that, this is the right sentence. You can say, I think your English is improving. So with words like improve or develop or grow or change, okay, so you can use the present continuous tense. This is one of the uses of the present continuous tense too.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Yeah. For example, you can say that the children are growing up quickly. So you can say that too.
Very good. Here we have what? We have a question here. The question Reda says, what are you doing now? The answer is, my wife is out and I'm cooking, paragraphing the food of the kids, for the kids. No, not paragraphing. You say preparing.
Preparing.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
You say preparing the food for the kids.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's a good example.
I'm a student.
Yes.
And you? Okay.
We say Jihad says it is a simple present sentence.
All right.
Which one? Anyway, so here we use the question and as you remember, if you can remember, we're going to go through all these tenses again and give examples with verb where.
Yeah.
W-A-E-A-R.
Yeah.
For example, if you say the present continuous, in the present continuous, if I say I wear a uniform, I wear a uniform for work, I wear a uniform for work, I wear a uniform for work, I wear the verb wear. I wear a uniform for work. This means that this happens every day. Like
this is
something
simple.
Yes, this is something repeated
Yeah.
on a daily basis throughout the week, days. Like I wear a uniform for work.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday, for example, if yesterday was the weekend and yesterday was Friday or Sunday, I say yesterday I wore.
Yeah. So you're going to give the past form of the verb of the verb wear.
Yeah.
It's going to be wore.
I wore, for example, I wore pajamas. I wore pajamas.
Yesterday evening.
Pajamas yesterday. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was free, I didn't go to work, so I wore pajamas yesterday. Yes, and here we're talking about the present continuous. We're going to say I am. Now talking about now here. Now, you say I. You say that we use verb to be. Say I am. Use verb to be. I am plus verb where. Where in the base form, as you can see. And then you add ing. You say I am wearing. For example, I am wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
Now, I'm wearing a jacket. A jacket. Now, I'm wearing the jacket means that I'm wearing it right now at the moment of speaking, yes. Very good, yes. Yes, Benjamin, welcome.
Benjamin, welcome, Benjamin. Now I am free, I'm looking, okay.
Yes, no, we said that we don't use like state verbs that express state of emotions or state of thought, like believe, like love, like enjoy. We don't use them in the present continuous normally. You don't say, for example, I am enjoying or I'm liking, I'm loving, I'm believing.
Yeah, because they are, we call them stative verbs, and the stative verb does not come in the ing form because they are expressing the state of being. Yes. For example, if I'm saying that I am hearing you, it means that this is a temporary action, and this is wrong, by the way. You cannot say that I am hearing you. It means that after some time, you're going to lose the ability, your ability to hear someone else. So this is not going to be like that. So better for you to say that I hear you. You can say that I hear you, which is in the present simple tense always.
Yes. Jihad, he said that, do you mean a general truth? No. We said, I told you before, and I repeat, we English tenses have a lot of uses and they can be used in a lot of contexts.
Yeah.
Now here we're talking about only one, that is the repeated actions, like repeated actions like daily routine, things that I do on a daily basis, like throughout the days of the week. Like every day, I can use here every day. I can say every day I wear a uniform for work. This is not a general truth, but this is a habit for me.
Yes.
Something that I do repeatedly.
Yes.
Yes, and as I said, here we use I wear a uniform for work. So if I want to ask you, for example, Mr. Majid, if I want to ask you, what do you wear for work? I say what? We use do.
Yeah.
Then wear, we say what do you wear What do you wear? What do you wear? What do you wear? For work. What do you wear? For work. You see, I wear a uniform.
A uniform.
If I want to ask you what about yesterday, what do I say? I say, what did you wear?
Where?
What did you wear?
Yeah, so you're going to use, as we told you before, you're going to use the main verb infinitive, okay, without any adds, without this, you're going to use the base form infinitive as you see in the dictionary.
Yes.
So you can say, for example, what did you wear yesterday?
Very good, yes. Now we'd like you please to think or to tell us the question that we can ask here in the present continuous. If you would like to ask someone about what they are wearing right now, what are you going to say? Think about it. What are you going to say? I am go to school every day. Now, what do you say? I go to school. Drop that am. You don't have am here. We don't say I am wear. Say I wear.
Yes.
I wear a uniform every day. I go to school every day.
Okay.
Yes. Now, please, can you please give us the question for this statement here? I am wearing a jacket. Now, if you'd like to ask your friend, I would like to ask Mr. Majid, for example, what he's wearing now. What am I going to say? Think about it. I'll give you some time.
All right.
What is the question? What is it going to be?
It's going to be, what are you wearing?
Yes.
Yeah. What
we're not going to use do. Here we use do. Here we use did. And here we're going to use verb to be as a helping verb, and we say what?
What are you wearing?
Yes.
So you can say that. What are you wearing?
Yes.
Now.
You say what are
you wearing now? So the answer could be like that. If you'd like to answer, so what are you wearing?
Excellent. Notice she said it.
Yeah.
I'm going to play every day. No, Benjamin, you say I go to play every day. Yes. Now we're talking about the present continuous. Very good. No, you say I am. What are you wearing? Very good. Yes. What are you wearing?
Yeah.
Very good. Yes. Good evening.
He's wearing a jacket. Yeah. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very good answer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, if I ask you, for example, if I ask you, what are you? For example, let's ask the three questions.
Yeah.
I ask you, for example, what do you wear for work?
I wear a uniform for work, but right now I'm wearing a jumper.
Very good.
You can see that.
Yeah. What did you wear yesterday?
Yesterday I wore a t-shirt.
Very good. And what are you wearing now?
Right now I am wearing a jumper. Right now.
Yes. Cool.
Yes, that's very good.
It's the same thing, and we can do the same for other persons. Like if I ask about someone, I say, what does he wear? And what did he wear? And what is he wearing?
Yeah.
What is he wearing? Yes. Good. Very good. Yes. Now, if I ask Mr. Majid this question here, okay, let's make the difference to clear the confusion about these two tenses, especially the present simple and the present continuous, because some people confuse them. We're going to ask these two questions here. Now, to ask you, for example, I ask you this question here, what, and we have you, and I say, what do you do? Now, if I say, what do you do, and I write this time expression of every day, every day, this means that I'm asking you about your daily life. What do you do every day?
Yes.
But what if I say, what do you do, and I stop? What does this question mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, I think this means just asking about the job. If you want to ask someone for his job, you can say that, what do you do?
Very good, yes.
Yeah, because this is an activity that the person does every day for living. So you can say that, I am a teacher.
Yes.
So this is the answer. I am a teacher. If somebody asks you, what do you do? So he's mainly asking you about your job. So you can say that, I am, and you're going to tell him your job.
Very good.
But
yes.
if you have...
So if you ask this question, this one, as we said, it is about the job. With the occupation.
Yes.
This one here, what are you doing? What is it about?
Yeah, if I've been asked that question, I think that Mr. Ahmed really wants to know what is the action is being happening right now. So right now I am streaming a live video with you.
Yes, yes.
So I am streaming a live video with you, or I can say that I am teaching English.
Yeah, very good, yes.
Yeah.
Very good, yes. Start here, that is the present simple, because that is verb to be as a main verb here.
Yeah.
Verb to be can be used with other verbs to express the continuous, the present continuous. You say, for example, are you teaching? Are you teaching? Are you listening to the radio? Are you watching TV? And so forth. Jihad, time expressions are really important to know, which, yeah, very good, yes. Time expressions, like they show you the context.
Yeah.
They put you in context. They show you what you're talking about.
Yeah, and if you miss them, you're going to be confusing the listener. He's not going to be able to follow what you're saying. Exactly.
That is a good example. Yes.
What are you teaching? What are you teaching, teacher? The teachers are teaching us about the present continuous tense. That's a very good.
It sounds like a tongue twister.
Yeah. That's very good. What are you doing? I'm doing live streaming. Good.
Very good, yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, the answer to this question, for example, if I ask Mr. Majid, what do you do? He says,
yeah,
I am a teacher.
A teacher. And this is in the present simple tense. This is,
yeah.
Yeah.
If I say, what do you do? Don't say, for example, I'm watching TV. What do you do? You say, I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher. If you want to ask someone about activity now, his activity, her activity, you say, what are you doing? Then you can say, I am watching TV.
Yeah.
I am watching TV. I am watching TV.
That's very good.
Yes. Hello, Mina.
All right.
No.
So right now, we would like you to give us more examples of Demiurge questions using the present continuous tense. So if you'd like to do so.
No, I'd like you to make the same questions if you don't mind, but use instead of he, you use he. For example, he use he instead of you. What are you going to say? If we change this you with he. He. What is the question going to be?
Yeah.
The question is not alright this way, of course.
Here we have two mistakes, and we have a mistake in each question.
What do he do?
And we need you to correct them.
And what are he do? There's something wrong here.
We have.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Adverbs of frequency for present simple, and we also use every for present continuous.
Yeah, very good. Yes.
That's making okay. Yeah, that's good. Now right now around. Now listen and look, and at the moment, as I told you before, how are you getting on?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a very good. That's a very good example. That's good. Okay, so right now in front of you in the board, if you can see the board, there is a mistake in each question we have here. Can I say, what do he do? What do you think about that question?
The question should be.
Is that right question?
Very good, yes. What are you doing? I'm learning English, yes.
Yeah.
No, first, before. Yeah, very good, yes. Mina.
He does. Okay, but this is a form of question, so we're going to reverse them. So this should be, does he?
Yes.
So what does he do? That's very good. Yeah. What does
he do?
He do.
What does he do? And the answer should begin, of course, with the pronoun he.
Yeah.
And he, we don't say he am, we say he is for sure. He is a teacher.
Yeah. Minor. Yeah. What does he do? Thank you. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Now it's wrong. Yeah, it was wrong. But
yeah,
it is. We've corrected that right now. So it's going to be, what does he do?
We have a mistake here. We'd like you to correct it as well. What are he doing? Do we say that? Can we say that? Very good, yes. What does your brother do? Excellent. That's an excellent example, yes. Of course, you can use names and nouns instead of pronouns. Like, what does your father do? Yes. Now, can you do the same thing here? What are he doing? Can you say that? Can you say what are he doing? Can you say
Doing is what present form
excellent
of
jihad, yes.
verb to be with he is going to be is. Yeah. What is he doing?
Very good. So
That's
he,
very
of
good.
course, takes is. Yeah.
What is he doing? Minor. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's very good.
What is he doing? And the, of course, we don't say I. Of course, the answer should begin with he.
Mm-hmm.
The answer should begin with he. And of course, the answer that he takes is,
Yeah.
not am.
So
we
going
say
to be.
he is
He is.
watching TV.
Yeah.
He's watching TV. And the same thing can apply to she. So you can say that you can do
Alright.
the same thing with she. Yeah, very good. Yes, no. What is he? Yes.
Yeah. What is he doing? That's good.
Now we have to say what is he doing. Very good. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Excellent. Now, we'd like you, please. We'd like to show. I think that we can show them now. Now we said there is the present continuous. This question, especially this question here. What does he do?
Mm-hmm.
This question asks about the job, the occupation.
Yeah.
And what is he doing? This asks about his activity right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we can use these. I think that we are prepared
Yeah.
to show
We
them
have
these
some pictures. Are we going to show you
pictures.
them? And you're going to tell us what are they doing?
What? No, you tell us what is the question
what is
first.
the question? Yeah, okay.
This is a woman. So you're going to use a she. And as you can see, at the corner, the far corner, if you can show them, Mr. Majid, the job. You have job, the word
There
job,
you
not
have
just show
the
them the
word
word.
Job, as you
Job
can see
here.
her. Job.
Yes.
So if I would like to ask about the job, so
Yes.
what the question could be?
Yes. What is the question for this picture?
Yeah, this is the job and she is a female. So I need to give a question that means, yeah, what does he do usually on Fridays? It's okay. That's example
Just
for
keep
you.
shooting. Very good. Now, Zain, can you please give us the question first?
Okay, what is she doing? It's okay. It's a good question for what does
The activity,
she
yes.
do?
Now, no, we want a question. We want a question about the job. As you can see in the corner, in the far corner of the picture here. What does she do? No.
Yeah, what does she do?
What does she
Zain?
do?
Yeah,
That's
thank you
all
so
we want.
much.
Yeah. What does she do?
Thank you.
And the answer is going to be, what does she do means what's her job? What's her job? The answer is going to be, what does she do? Very good. Yes.
Good.
Yes. What does she do? Very good. Minor.
Good.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So the answer is going to
So, what the answer could be?
be very good. No.
What does she teach? If you want to say so.
Yes.
If you want to use the word teach, you can say that. What does she teach?
What is she teaching?
Yeah.
She is a teacher.
She's a
Excellent,
teacher.
Zain.
Excellent.
That
Thank
is
you,
the
Zain.
answer.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the answer that we're seeking
So
for.
the question is, what does she do? The answer is, she is
Yeah.
a teacher. Very
That's
good.
good.
Yes. Now we're going to move to an activity. Very good. Yes, Dayan here. Let's move to an activity. An activity. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, so
Let's take this one here, for example, as an activity. Let's take this one here. How are you going? What is the question? Okay, this is an activity, not a job, This is an
So
activity.
if you want to ask about
What are you going to say?
this, you want to make a question using the present continuous tense. You want to know about that activity.
Yes. This is an activity
Yeah.
that is happening, that is taking place now.
And as we told you that you can use the present continuous tense to ask about an action that is
Excellent
happening
start.
right now.
Yeah, very good.
What is she
Stargazers.
doing? That's very good.
Yeah,
She is-
no. The same. What does she clean? You can say that, but no. Here we're asking about the activity. We're asking about. We don't know what she's doing first, so we need to know what she is doing. So we say a star. Very good. Yes, Jihad. What is she doing?
Yeah, good.
Zain, if we talk about the job, yes, you can say what does she do, but you're asking about the job. Very good. Yes, here we have Dahir. What is she doing? The same thing.
She's
Very good.
cleaning. Yes, Muhammad.
Minor.
Muhammad.
Mine, you have what is he doing? Very good.
Yeah.
She's a woman, so we say what is she doing? Very good. Yes. Muhammad, the answer is, what is the answer? Muhammad gave us the answer.
Yeah.
It is she, and
She's
star.
cleaning star.
Very good,
She's
yes.
cleaning. She's cleaning the house. That's good.
Very good. Yes.
What is
Yes.
she
Mine,
cleaning?
you can say that.
You
What
can
is
say
she
that.
cleaning? She's cleaning the window.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes. She is cleaning the wall. Very good. Yes.
What is she doing?
Very
That's,
good.
that's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
All right.
So we can go on like this here. So let's take a job now. Let's take a job here. Let's take a job here. For example, this one here. You can show them this one, or this one here.
Yeah, that one.
Is it? Yes.
Yeah. So here, as you can see, I need you to give us a question about his job. I need you to make a question about the job. What do you think the question could be? She's cleaning or painting. Yeah, she was cleaning the paint. That picture. Yeah, she's cleaning.
I can show you here. No,
Yeah.
she has a bucket here, a bucket by her side,
Yeah.
so that you can make sure she's cleaning the window.
Yeah. What does he work? That's very good. That's good. What does he work? That's a good example. Okay. What else? What else? You have different way of
you better
saying
say-
that question. You better say that. What does he? Instead of work, you can say what does he? No, you cannot say what the.
Yeah, you cannot say the job because we are asking about.
You're
the job.
asking about the job. What is he doing?
That is the
This
activity,
is
this
about
person.
activity. We need, yeah. What does he do? He is a pilot. Thank you so much, Muhammad Ali. That's very good. What does he do? He is a pilot. So you can use that question, okay? If you want to make a question about someone's job.
Yes.
Yeah. He's not driving. No, he's not driving. He's flying. He's flying what? He is a pilot. So what does a pilot do? Can you tell me what is he doing right now?
Zain got it right. That is not a pilot. I think that is a train conductor. I think yes. It's a train conductor. So you've got it right. Yes, very good. Yes.
Yeah.
And he is a pilot. Anyway, what does he do? Very good. Yes.
So what does he do? He is a pilot. That's very good. I'm sorry. What does he work? You can better for you to say what does he do?
Very
What's
good,
his
yes.
job? Good.
That is the question.
He's a pilot. He's driving an airplane. He's flying an airplane. If you're going to use an airplane, you should say that flying an airplane, because they differ according to the mean of the transportation that you're using. And I just want to give a hint about the means of transportations and the verbs that we're using them with. For example, if you're going to talk about a car, so you should say drive. He is driving a car. If you just want to talk about a ship or a boat, so you're going to use the verb sail a boat or sail a ship. If you're going to use a mean of a transportation, which is like a plane, so you have to use fly a plane. He is flying a plane right now. If you're going to use something which we ride, like motor racing, like camel, like whatever, so you can say that ride. He is riding a camel. He's riding a bike. He's riding a motorbike. You can say that. He is flying an aeroplane. You missed an here, but it's okay. Thank you.
Very good.
He's controlling the train. It's okay. That's very good. Or you can say that he's driving the train. That's very good
Very
too.
good, yes.
Thank you so much.
Now we just saw a job. Now can you please look at this activity? I think it is going to be the last.
Yeah.
Can you look at this activity? Can you tell us what? Can you give us the question to this? Yeah.
Yeah. So you need you to tell me a question. You want to know the activity in that picture.
It's not a job. We're not asking about her job. We're asking about what she's doing. What activity is she doing now? Or she's doing now?
What does she listen?
No.
Okay, because they say they see.
Yes, we don't know. We don't know what she's doing now. We need to ask about. We need to ask about the activity. We don't know whether she's listening, whether she's watching,
Yeah.
what she's doing. We don't know what she's doing. So we need to know that. We need to ask a question about that.
Yeah. Is she waiting for
you can
a
ask
mechanic?
that yes, no question.
You can ask these questions, okay?
Is she
What
waiting
is
for a
she?
mechanic?
What is he doing? Yeah, this is a good
Very
example.
good, yes.
He is repairing a car, okay? She is fixing the car, all right?
Good, yes.
All these are questions and answers using the present continuous tense to explain or to express a progressive activity
Yes.
happening and not ending. in that
Start.
moment.
What is he doing? He is singing a song. Very good, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What is she doing? Very good, yes. Jihad. Listening, very good, and waiting. Who knows?
Yeah, listening, what it all knows.
Anyway,
Okay.
we just know.
That's very
We
good.
just need the question. You can see she's listening to music and she's fixing or she's repairing her car.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Yes.
So I think that we're going to sum up.
Yes.
We're going to summarize what we've been talking
I
about.
think the present continuous is
Yeah.
quite easy.
So easy.
Yeah.
You can use it in your daily life, by the way. You can, and it's very important for you to know. So if you have questions for us according to or talking about and considering the present continuous tense, you can ask us because we're going to leave just after 5 minutes, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah. So while you're going to leave us, she is listening to songs while waiting for mechanic to get the car repaired. Thank you.
It's a very good example.
Thank you. That's very good. Hazik,
Brilliant
Aaron,
example.
yeah,
Yes,
that's a brilliant example. Yes, Mr. Ahmed said, listening should be followed by two. Yeah, that's it. It is okay. It is so easy. Yeah, it is easy. But if you have questions about the present continuous tense, which had been the main topic for today, and to sum this up, I can say that we tend to use the present continuous tense to express an action which is happening right now, the moment of talking, and it has many usages, but this is the major usage of an action that happening, not finished yet, uncompleted action. For example, look, he's washing the car. So the car isn't washed yet, or he didn't finish washing it yet. So the action is in progress.
Still happening, yes.
Yeah, still happening.
Can
If you're
we use
going,
it?
yeah, if you're going, well,
Can you look at that question? Can we use it for future? We said
yeah,
that. We can
yeah,
use
we
it for the
said it.
future.
Among the uses of the present continuous tense, you can use it to express a future, especially if you are arranging something. Like we've mentioned before, you can say that if you are traveling, you can say that I am traveling to Paris next week. You can, of course, you're going to say that we use the present continuous tense. If you if you are doing the arrangements like booking a ticket or recovering your papers or getting them ready, like the passport, like the visa, whatever, and these kind of things.
Yes,
She is
sure.
listening to
Listen,
songs.
Listen is idiomatic. comes
She is
with
listening to
two,
songs.
yes.
Is incorrect sentence. Listening must follow. Yeah, I see that. I
Listen
think
to,
that you missed
listen
that.
To, yes.
Yeah, she is listening to music. Or she's listening to songs. Yeah, that's it. It has listened. It has to be followed by two.
Yeah, very good, yes. Now just remember, because as I said, people confuse the present simple and with the present continuous. Sometimes when they ask someone this question, especially this question, like when you ask someone, what do? You don't mean to ask them about the activity or what they're doing now, what they are doing now. If you want to ask them about that, you should say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't say, what do you do? And the answer to the second question, what are you doing, has to be, I am, for example, I am making a live video, or I am listening to my friends. It's very good, yes.
Yeah. Here we have an example. We have I am going to fly next month. From your sentence, I can understand that you only have a plan.
Very good.
So you didn't do any arrangements. So you just know what you're going to do. Either you have the plan, or you do. That means that you have the plan. You didn't start any arrangements yet.
Yeah, very good. Yes, no. So
but I didn't say.
Remembers be going to. That is an expression.
It's okay. No problem. No problem.
So,
never mind about it. So listen to a song. It's okay. No problem about it. So we've been talking about the prison, and we've been summing up the usages and also the formation of it. You're just going to use the present form of verb be, which is either am or is or are, plus the verb plus an ing at the end. Yes. And we've been saying that, we're mentioning that these verbs which are ending with E letter, okay, so you have to delete the E letter before adding the ing. So it's going to be, for example, the word make is going to be making, alright, or have is going to be having. We're just going to delete the E at the end, so it's going to be having, alright?
Yes.
And also,
you just add
an ing.
Of
yeah, delete
ing.
Yeah.
ing. And here you remove the E and you add ing.
Yeah.
ing. And if you have a CVC word, like for example run,
like swim,
you double it.
Yes. Yeah, you're just going to make the last letter doubled. Okay, for example, run is going to be RU double N.
Yes.
ing. So this is how it goes.
Yeah.
And if you want to make it negative, you're just going to add the word not after verb to be, which is going to be like, for example, I'm not doing so and so, or he's not doing so and so, or they are not playing tennis, for example, at the moment, but they are listening to music, for example. You can say so.
Yeah. No, I know that you know. I know that you know the rule quite well, because I remember that yes, she gave an example of a future plan.
Hello
everyone, thank you for this course. Thank you, Fatma. Yes.
Thank you, Fatma.
This is one more exception. Yes, very good. You can give exceptions. Yes, of course.
Okay. And we've been talking. I think we've been talking about the question form. Yes and no questions. You're just going to reverse the verb to be before the subject is going to be, for example, are you instead of you are. So you're going to make a form of.
Very good. Yes, this is something really important, like verb lie, which is written this way: L-I-E. In the present continuous, it turns. You remove the I.
Very good, Mohammed.
You write lying.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes, you say you are lying. Very good. That's thank
lie,
you for reminding us.
Lying. That's very good. That's a good.
Like lie, yes, jihad. We gave an example. Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
I think that we've covered most of the present continuous tense.
Yeah,
and their usages and the formation of that, either in the positive, negative, or the interrogative, just like yes and no questions or WH questions with informative questions that we call them. So at the end, we're just waiting for your. We're still waiting for your questions. If you have a question considering the present continuous.
Okay, the live is there. You can always write your questions there.
Yeah,
in the comment section, and we will answer them.
And we invite you to join our page. We've already created a page for us, and maybe we're going to leave the link with the comments, or we're going to leave the link with the description of the live video. Yeah.
Very good.
So that you can join.
See, and you just leave it as it is, of course.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So I think this is all for today. And we're going to
but we do not add the last letter. You can give us examples you had of CVC verbs to which we don't add. To verbs that we don't add double the last consonant. You can give examples. You can cite some examples there.
All right.
And I think that's it for today.
Yeah. So we're going to see. We were happy having us with her today. We've been covering most of the tenses. We've covered the present simple, past simple, and also we've discussed the future. And today we've been talking with the present continuous tense. I wish to see you later with our continuing sessions about discussing the tenses. So I was very happy I was very happy to see you here with us today, and wish that you're going to be joining with us on the next live video, which is going to be on after tomorrow, which is today is Monday, it's going to be Wednesday. Next Wednesday, inshallah, we're going to continue our discussion about the tenses.
Yes.
So, thank you, Mr. Ahmed, for explaining and giving everything for the present continuous tense. Thank you so much for watching us, and we hope you to join us again soon, next Wednesday. Don't forget.
Bye bye.
Thank you, and bye bye, all of you.